MrBeast is a man that needs no introduction. Guy could probably buy the entirety of North Korea, nobody would bat an eye. He is the man responsible for making YouTube an absolute wasteland of just screaming, yelling, and flashbanging viewers with edits, enough to give him probably epilepsy. But if there's one thing that MrBeast is known for, other than his pseudo-porn name, Mr. Breast, it's his thumbnails. I honestly think MrBeast thumbnails are one of the best things to come out of the internet in a pretty long time. I mean, if you look at one of his thumbnails, it feels like you're going through a fever dream, but you're stuck in sleep paralysis and you're stuck in this weird zone in between. Honestly, words can't describe the feeling you get when you look at a MrBeast thumbnail. I'm convinced there's no thumbnail game out there that's more unhinged than Mr. Jimmy. Imagine existing at home. You're sitting in your living room with your family, enjoying a nice movie night on a Saturday night. Then, all of a sudden, you hear a huge bang come from your kitchen. You go to investigate it, only to discover this is looking at you. A lust for blood in his eyes. A man with no regards for human safety. He threatens you to appear in one of his challenge videos, or else your entire family and their kin will appear in an ISIS beheading video. There's also some good thumbnails of his if you scroll to like 5 years ago. Like this one. What is this? And why am I hard? As we all know, MrBeast videos and thumbnails and everything in his brand has been replicated by thousands, if not tens of thousands of wannabe YouTubers copying his style and everything he does. Well, the thumbnails that they do are equally as beautiful. The videos might be nowhere near to MrBeast in quality, but the thumbnails, they still give you that feeling like you're on acid. It's amazing. Matthew Beam, I think is his name, is like the perfect example of that. I don't know what it is about his thumbnails, but he has like, I just hate his thumbnails so much. I don't know if it's because he looks like a middle-aged Fred from back in the day, or what it is. No diss to Fred or Mr. Matthew Beam, but it's just something about his thumbnails, man. It just irks me some type of way. To be honest, when looking at MrBeast thumbnails, I always like to imagine that, you know, the lore is actually real. Like, the Jimmy and the thumbnails are actually going through these events, like, continuously. Like, maybe he's on the run from the mafia, and he actually got buried alive. And then maybe after digging himself out of being buried alive, he finds himself in a booby-trapped warehouse that he has to escape from. But he finds a huge fucking shredder in it, and then he causes World War III with that shredder. This one is definitely one of my favorites though, I think. Because if you look at it while it's small, everything is perfectly normal. But if you blow that shit up, everybody suddenly looks like they're having a stroke. I don't know what kind of mewing methods these people are using to get their fucking faces to contort like that, but it's making me uncomfortable. Hella uncomfortable. And then of course you have MrBeast just standing there with his signature fluoride stare, making you feel like you're about to be the victim of an assault and battery charge. It's a work of art, honestly. I'm surprised he hasn't opened like a museum for his thumbnails yet. Now when you're a beginner or a small YouTuber, you kind of look for other YouTubers as inspiration. Going through a phase where you try and be like MrBeast and you binge all his content and you try and optimize your own content to be exactly like his, where you make the thumbnails as colorful and as ear rapey as possible. Ear rapey? Eye rapey. It's exactly like going through a cringe emo phase in middle school where you look at anime like it's a Bible for talking to people. Now it's a good thing for you, I'm an expert at being cringe, so we are about to make the most bomb-ass MrBeast-esque thumbnail you've ever seen. And I'm gonna take you through it step by step. Step number 1, get your raw picture. You know, you need the reactionary face. The old meta used to be that you would make the most obscene, over-the-top face you could possibly imagine. Thank fucking God that shit's over. I'm just gonna do a straight face. This is the same face that I used in prison for my mugshot. Now, once you get the good side of your picture, you're gonna want to put it through an AI upscaler picture thing. What the fuck is that called? An AI? Oh, it's just called an AI upscaler. Dude, basically what it does is it enhances the quality of your image, makes it as clear and nice as possible. Now once you do that once, you're gonna want to do that 6 more times until you kind of look like melted soup. Melted soup? What the fuck does that even mean? Now that we've got that part of the process done, you're gonna want to throw something in your thumbnail that really catches the attention of every person that could possibly be scrolling by it. I'm gonna use a gun because, as everybody knows, kids love guns. And then one montage of photoshopping later, you have your beautiful thumbnail. Wow, this video got dark. What the fuck? Now you look at the thumbnail, I'm not even sure what we could make this video about. Maybe it could be like a 10-hour video of ambient white noise and then right at the end you just hear a gunshot. This video definitely just got me demonetized, but that's okay. Thanks for sticking with me, and I wish you the best at your MrBeast cringe emo phase. You fucking virgin. Bro, is this video even gonna be 5 minutes? What the fuck?